G'day guys, Ballzups here, and this is my first ever commentary. This is probably the 50th time that I've tried to record it because I've discovered that I say a lot and I'm trying to avoid it. So look, I've just done it again. Fantastic. What you are looking at here is some footage of Burnout Paradise, which is a game published by EA and developed by Criterion, and I love this game. It's not much compared to current games. It's an old game. It came out in maybe 2008 or 2009, but for its time, fantastic. I clocked up around 300 to 400 hours on it because I played it exclusively for about 18 months. It's just all I wanted to play. It's just got so many great features, so many great physics, and you can do shit like that. Look at that. That is cool. So anyway, what I really wanted to talk about today was the EA First Play Australian tour that they've got running at the moment. What this is, there's again. What that is they get a couple of their games that they've got coming out very soon, and they let the general public play them. You know, they're not out yet, but you can give them a shot. This is obviously for marketing, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's also really good because the community don't often get to do that. You know, as in AGN, we sometimes, you know, are privileged enough to do it. A lot of gaming media people, like the guys from GameSpot and all of that, and even some of the community sites, they get games in advance, but not everyone does. So I think it's really cool that they're doing it. What they have is Medal of Honor Warfighter, Need for Speed Most Wanted, also developed by Criterion and published by EA, of course, and FIFA 13. I spent as much time as I possibly could playing Need for Speed Most Wanted because it's a Criterion game. What you get in the demo is it's hands-on using PlayStation controller, so I struggled with that a little bit, but you get to play one race, lasts only for about a minute depending on how good you are, but then after that you have to, when you finish the race, you have to escape the cops. That can go on for a few minutes or almost as long as you want. Then after that you just get to explore the city. So Most Wanted appears to me, now this is only based on previews that I've seen and the demo that I played a few days ago, is that it's an open world city. You can drive around it anywhere you want. I've had it confirmed that you can drive up to an intersection, spin your wheels and start an event, which is exactly what happened in Burnout Paradise, which was a really cool feature. You can just start an event nearly anywhere at any intersection. And you can obviously have races. I would assume they'll have different types of races. They'll have knockout competitions and that sort of thing. All sorts of licensed cars. I think it was a Porsche that we were driving. Yeah, I want to say Porsche. And that actually felt, you know, pretty good to drive. Like, it's sort of, the physics in it were really good. Not as arcadey as you might get in Burnout. Sort of more true to the Need for Speed franchise. So that's definitely a good thing. One thing that I didn't see at the demo, but I did get to see on the previews, and you would have seen that as well, I'll put a link to it below, is that there seem to be challenges. So if you look at the preview, there is sections in the video where it says, you know, drift challenge completed and jump challenge completed and that sort of thing. Now, that if they execute that the way they did in Burnout Paradise, I am going to be wrapped because that was so much fun. The concept of Burnout Paradise, because chances are a lot of you may not have played it, is that you have this big city and they throw 8 people into it, real life players online, and they have one host who sets up the challenges, and it'll be, for example, drive to this area where the car is right now and line up, and one car has to jump over 7 other players, or they each have to take turns, or they each have to crash in midair going over a particular jump or something like that. And it's just great fun to do. You have to, you know, talk to each other and be organised. You get all sorts of hilarious crashes and people do some really weird things. And yeah, it's just really good fun. And if they put that sort of concept into Need for Speed, I'm going to spend a lot of time playing it. So if I don't do any videos for a while, then you can blame EA. So yeah, so that's something that I'm really looking forward to. I love my arcade races, and there hasn't been a good one probably since Burnout. There's been a few Need for Speeds, and sorry EA, but they didn't really hit the mark. The last one that Criterion did was pretty good. It's probably the best one that's come out for a while, but nothing as good as Burnout. So yeah, really excited for it. FIFA, I didn't get much of a chance to play, but there were quite a few people there that gave it a shot and said that it seemed really, really good. Graphically, that was just phenomenal. It looked almost, from a distance, you could be forgiven if you thought that it was a real game. So soccer fans, you're really going to get all over that. That should be good fun. And Medal of Honor, unfortunately, Medal of Honor Warfighter was not working on the day. They had a few technical issues, but it's confirmed now that they are up and running. So that's something that's going to be a really big hit. Get down there and check it out. Where do you go? From September 13 to 16, get to High Point, also known as Knife Point Shopping Centre in Victoria. From September 20 to 23, go to Westfield East Gardens in New South Wales. From September 25 to 30, go to Westfield Parramatta. And from October 11 to 14, go to Westfield Carindale. So go down there, check them out, play some games, have some fun, and I'll catch you guys later on. Balls out.